out along the sidewalk. And here's another odd thing that happened. I was at an angle where I could see Central Park West and 72nd, and I see this limousine pull up. And as you know, there's probably hundreds of limousines that turn up Central Park West in the evening. But I knew that was his. And I said, this is it. And I stood up. The limousine pulled up. The door opened. The rear left door opened. Yoko got out. John was far behind, say 20 feet, when he got out. John came out, and he looked at me, and I think he recognized, here's the fella that I signed the album earlier. If you want to pick it up from the night, I was standing there with a gun in my pocket.
Knew you were going to shoot him?
Sorry?
Knew you were going to shoot him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Tried not to, praying not to, but knowing down deep it was probably going to come to that. And he came out of the building, and the photographer that I mentioned earlier, Paul Gorish, he kind of pushed me forward and said, here's your chance. You know, you've been waiting all day. You've come from Hawaii to have him sign your album. Go. And I was very nervous. And I was right in front of John Lennon there instantly. And I had a black Bic pen. And I said, John, would you sign my album? And he said, sure. Yoko went and got into the car. And he pushed the button on the pen, started to get it to write. And so, hard to get to write at first. Then he wrote his name, John Lennon. And he looked at me, as I mentioned earlier, he said, is that all? Do you want anything else? And I felt then and now that he knew something subconsciously, that he was looking into the eyes of the person who was going to kill him.
The circumstances of the killing, what happened?
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.